think we're supposed to be near.
Quiet.
I'm just dreading that boss battle against the tough-looking elf.
Did you hear that?
Stay alert and by my side.
Which is not something I thought I'd be saying in a commentary playthrough anytime soon. But I've not been very good against the elves,
Hey.
so...
When we make it to the light, how do you think we get it into the Bifrost?
The witch said to step into it
She did?
when she was ripped away from this realm.
Oh, how'd I miss that?
You are more concerned with her safety than our goal.
Is that a bad thing?
If one prevents the other.
Yeah, and then she had a final piece of crucial information which she couldn't get out before she was taken away, so... Some interesting things are going to happen. Whoa!
Quiet! I have him. Your knife boy.
Yeah, you just you can just chill out there, mate. That's some good teamwork.
That was close.
Do not stray from me, boy.
You don't gotta tell me. Oh, it's so sticky. Another one!
Stay back.
The light!
Yes, we are near our goal, but we must be careful. Understand?
God.
Okay, this place is dangerous, man. Look at it, it's swarming. Destroy the hive and claim the light. That is easier said than done. Are these animals or are they the elves themselves? I can't tell from this distance. I think it's the elves, yeah. Shit. I need to have beast mode activated and just go berserk.
There. When it falls, be ready. We will need to move quickly.
Okay.
I can't use my axe. I couldn't, but I couldn't throw it anyway.
Jump, boy!
Right! Look out!
Here they come. Stay behind me and protect our flank.
Yes, sir!
Let the fun begin. I think part of this is scripted, but I don't care.
Keep shooting, boy. I will clear our path. Shorten the time between your volleys.
What happened to accuracy over speed?
There are many targets. You will not miss.
Everywhere!
A narrow path negates superior numbers. Stay focused.
Oh man. There's just so many. Just gotta keep getting those parries in. Just destroying shit. Come on, go, 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 go.
injured?
I'm fine. Wow. It's beautiful. The light. It's making the whole temple reappear. It's the source of all of it. Wait. It's singing. I hear her! I told you I heard her! Do you think she's in there? That really hurt. Felt like my hand was on fire.
Stay here.
But I want to
Stay here. Only use it as a last resort.
You're giving me your axe?
I'm letting you hold my axe. It is not a gift.
Still.
What is this? Faye?
Follow the light.
You have to come back. You left me here alone.
Atreus?
Alone with him.
Oh, he's talking about Kratos. That's a memory.
He always leaves. He's never here. He doesn't want me and he never will.
The birds can't fly. Gravity's too strong. Faye!
I don't know him and he doesn't know me. Doesn't seem to want to. I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm not what he thinks I am. I know better. He doesn't talk to me. Doesn't teach me. It should have been him. Do you hear me? Him, not you.
Not sure if I'm meant to just wait for this or... Everything's just dead.
Except... I don't mean that. You know I love him. I just wish he was better. I know he can be. So if he tries, I'll try. But if he doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
This is the bridge where the kid fell, isn't it?
Hey. Wait. Come back! No! No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited and I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy, I was gone only...
Wow.
moments.
No! You've been gone a long, long time. I didn't know what to do. You left me here again. Why don't you care?
That's impossible.
We should go before they come back. I hope you got what you needed.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look, there's our exit. But there's no light to make a bridge. We're trapped, and the witch's bowstring is useless.
Atreus is not happy, man. That kid's going to be a handful when he's when he's a teenager. I doubt he is already. But damn, that was a pretty powerful scene. We've just had the scene where Kratos has engulfed himself in the light and almost got lost inside it, and Atreus had to fend for himself and take out everybody. So he is not pleased with how things are progressing. We were bound to have this happen at some point.
Boy, your bow. Hold it out.
Right, so we finally have these light arrows that we first saw from the Witch of the Wood. So you have acquired light arrows, shoot them at light crystals, infuse them with Alfheim light. Okay.
On my mark, loose your arrow into the stone.
Atreus is getting stronger.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
Fantastic. Alright, so I took yesterday off from playing the main story. I was working hard on the movie version, which I'm still kind of soldiering on with. I feel like maybe it'll do well in the long run, who knows. But I've been enjoying the game and the visuals so much that I feel like I've got to do it. And it offers me the chance to do a little bit more combat practice, because quite clearly I'm not really the best at the combat in this game. So we're still trying to get as much experience in as
That
possible.
stairway's blocked.
Okay.
There's a
then.
light crystal ahead, just laying there. Maybe it'll help us get out of this stupid place.
Is he talking about just this crystal here, or I wonder? I think this might be to replenish the light if it runs out or something. Oh, if I do this and press square, that's how it works. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Oh. Okay. I think we put it in here. Brilliant. That's weird, it's not asking me to aim first. Anyway. That gives me the next tier. Fantastic. It's really interesting watching back while I'm editing, because the more I do this stuff, the more commentary walkthrough type stuff that I do over the years, the more I learn about myself and the way I play games and stuff. I can always understand to some extent why people might get frustrated. What's this? Reduces all damage from Dark Elves attacks by 12. Oh, okay, I can stack this a second time. But have I killed all of the elves here? Are there even any left? I'll have to find out. So, where was I? Yeah, I was talking about how, like, when you watch yourself back when you're playing, you can understand why some people get frustrated at certain things, because, like, I watch myself, and just from the comfort of my own seat while I'm watching back, I'm like, how could you not see this, or how could you not block that? Why are you not doing this more effectively? But then it's weird, because even though I know these things, the next time I'm playing, it's not something that I can immediately just switch off and readjust, because when you're in the heat of battle and you're actually playing, it's just so different. That's something that I've really kind of noticed during my time doing these things. The there is really such a big difference between playing and watching. There's some games where people would say things like, oh, this is basically just like a movie, but when you look at the gameplay perspective, it really does make a huge, huge difference. Stuff that to me just seems so simple when I'm watching, for some reason it's just so much more difficult to execute when you're actually playing. Is that a way out? That takes me back to this place, does it not? So yeah, I was watching back and just like there were certain sections where I'm like, yeah, that was really terrible. But even though I kind of know what I need to do and how to improve, it's just so difficult to do it when you're trying to put it into practice. And if it doesn't really make sense, then one thing I would recommend is if you do have a PS4, just make use of like the recording function and just have a look at it, man. Just watch yourself back. And there'll be stuff that you see and you'll be like, how the hell did I like not do that? You'll be very, very surprised. Okay, got that one. Might as well do this and power it up a little more. It's 2000. Okay, let's go easy. I've unlocked almost all of these now. Wow. Switch stances by pausing momentarily after any bare-hand attack. Okay, so we finally got the magic combat unleashed as well. Light arrows increase weak and safe effect on enemies. It's only 500, so I think I'll go for that. I think I'll go for that. We've already got these. Okay, so I've got room for maybe one or two more now. Quick stomp. We'll do that. Why not? Then we've got room for 1 2000 tier. Okay. That's that. Now. Okay, so I've got 24% reduced damage from elves as well, which is good. And we've got burn protection, which I guess could help as well. Alright. I'm good. Whoa. The only problem is... when I'm doing the movie version, I'm playing on the easiest difficulty so that I don't spend too long actually trying to beat the game. Because, I mean, you don't really need to see like a crazy amount of battling when you're doing a movie version. But, obviously, it makes the enemies much more of a pushover. Where's the second one of these? It's like through here. That's interesting. Can we thread the needle? Yeah, pretty much need to thread the needle here. Yes. Excellent. So yeah, one thing I would definitely recommend to any gamers out there is if you do have a PS4, like play a game that you've never played before or a style that you've never played before, and while you're in the heat of the game, you'll be having like a really fun time and thinking that you're doing at least, you know, acceptable. You know that you're not like really skilled or doing really great or anything like that. But, I mean, you'll feel pretty good about yourself, and then go back and actually watch yourself passively, and you'll realize that, oh shit, actually, like, a lot of this is actually terrible. It's just one of those things. It's frustrating because you know, to quite a large extent, what you need to do better, but when you're in the heat of the moment, you're actually playing, and you're trying to think about all those things at once, it's just really not that easy. So, I will do my best to try and keep learning and keep improving, but it really isn't that easy for me. Alright, let's just get him. So recently... Wow, sent him down. That's what we've got to do. So I was recently, I read a comment saying you should use close quarters combat more. Like you're fighting from range too much, and it's true. It's the right idea, because as the game goes on, we're probably going to get more and more mobs. They're going to come in multiples. I'm not really going to have a lot of space to be able to.
Finally, I'll light the crystal if you find me an angle.
Let us make our way back up.
Yeah. So as the mobs get bigger, it's going to get more and more difficult to fight from a distance. So it's a perfectly reasonable idea to be doing that. Fair enough, but it's hard to put into perspective, because I do not play games like this. The games that I play are like Uncharted, Metal Gear, Tomb Raider, that kind of thing. And with all of those kind of games, I always mention it when I play as well, I prefer to be at a distance. Like even when I'm playing a Metal Gear game, I tend to be the guy who gets his like M9 MK22 and just likes to pop heads from a distance. That's just the way I operate. So even when I play a game like this, it's that instinct and that reflex that I play with. So getting like in and amongst them and just like bashing people up, it's what you really should be doing more often in this game, especially as you move further down. But it goes against, you know, the kind of gaming that I've been doing my entire life, and also intuitively it feels like it's going to be more difficult. It requires more skill to be fighting, because you're going to have more and more people around you, and you're also going to be nice. Any more? No. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Just the fact that I'm instinctively wired to be fighting more from a distance. Because being in up close requires more skill. It's just more difficult to do. Your blocking and parrying's got to be on point, and all that business. Now, which was the light gate that I activated? I think it's this one. Yes, this should be the way out.
This is blocked too.
Well, we've got a lot of options. Oh, God. Oh, permafrost for the win. Always with the multiple attacks, man. Yeah, this permafrost business is good. A wide arcing attack that inflicts a moderate amount of frost damage. Really upping the frost damage here. R1. Up to 3 frost damage waves. That's kind of cool. I need to remember to charge these up. I've got to remember to level these up as well. Yeah, let's go with this for a bit, just something different. Right. This looked like it was blocked. Can I break it, bring it down? The answer is no. I think it should be, though. Got to hit higher. Crystal itself is a no-go.
Where are you taking that?
That's that. Bit of health, never hurt anybody. My rage gauge is quite high as well now. If I get in trouble, I'll unleash that. I have something I want to mention about the Spartan rage thing as well, but I'll leave a bigger window.
The blue door that's not a door.
And a sand bowl.
But how do you expect me to reach it?
No.
What does this mean?
Seed.
Remember the shape.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so we've got a crystal thingy here. I prefer the old Alfheim look. It was more like a nighttime pinkish purple sunset look. I like that. Now, I think we've got to be firing from lower ground upwards here. Music getting slightly ominous. There's that shape. I still think those glowing butterflies are so damn cool. What is this? I mean, we've got markings on here. I think we've got to send the boy through there once we've taken out this route. But then we'll have to head back. Unless we've got one of these. Yeah, maybe we're not ready for that. Actually, wait, we might be. If I can get the one in the distance, I think that'd be cool. And okay. Right, we unlocked it, but we can't get to it yet. So I think we need a light bridge to be able to do that. I'm wondering if I can head back and get a crystal from before and carry it over here. Yeah, I think I can do that. There'll be a way to activate the first one. So I think I do actually have a little bit of a window to talk about Spartan Rage. Basically, a friend of mine asked me about why I haven't used Spartan Rage.
You gonna carry that everywhere?
I just might.
He asked me about why I don't use Spartan Rage like all the time. And again, it's a valid point. At the end of the day, you're a newbie. Spartan Rage really turns the tables in your favor. Why would you not use it? Well, when it comes to... Nice. When it comes to Spartan Rage, the way I feel about it is... because I didn't have many skills for it earlier on as well, and it becomes so fast-paced and just so powerful. All you really end up doing is just charging enemies and just smashing R1 and R2. And it really just simplifies everything, because you're just going all out, just crazy attack mode. So the kind of the simplification element of it didn't really excite me that much. So I preferred not to really...
Maybe instead of looting a sacred temple, we can just get out of here?
If I want your opinion, boy, I will ask for it.
Wow, boy's starting to get a bit big for his boots. It's amazing how much his tone has changed, though. It's really noticeable since the light pillar incident that we had. It's really just he's lost all of his enthusiasm. So that's the whole Spartan Rage thing, because the first and only experience I ever had with God of War was, I think, one of the shit, I've got to head back up. Was, I think I played on PSP. There was I think it might have been Ascension. There was a PSP. There was a God of War that was on PSP, and I remember playing it, and it was literally, I had this like chain thing, and it was a case of just using that chain to just constantly just sweep up enemies and just get endless combos. Now, great. Now, that was really exciting and awesome for about half an hour, and I just started getting bored of just spinning around and just killing enemies with this chain thing, and that just bored me because it felt too simple. Now I know that I'm sure there's much more like deeper mechanics to it, but for like someone who's new to it, you just discover it and it seems like it's very one-dimensional, and that kind of just threw me off it, and I just wasn't interested. I think I played for like an hour, and then I was like, yeah, I think I've had enough of this game. So that was my first and only experience with God of War up until this point.
You can reach the bowl now.
Uh-huh.
Cool. He's going to reach up from here. Let's just wait for him to do his thing here, then I'll continue.
Go ahead.
Greatest man nor tallest tree begins as any more than me. Yeah, and see, stupid rails.
I think the teenage broodiness has already begun.
It's a door after all.
Maybe a bit premature. He's growing up fast. Yeah, so the final word on that is one of the things that threw me off of God of War was it felt a little bit too one-dimensional to an outsider. It just felt like I grab my chain and just spin around and just take out hundreds of enemies like endlessly, like a Rambo but with a chain. So that's why when it comes to Sparta mode here, it kind of gives me that vibe again where I just literally just run around, just tapping R1 and I don't really get hurt at all. And I just bash people up. It's good every now and again, and if you're in a pinch and you need to like take people out, then yeah, it's cool. And as you learn more Spartan rage abilities, it will get better. But for now, I just feel like it's not really that important to me. So I will definitely use it, but just not use it constantly. Okay, so those guys don't really speak much. If I head back in, are they in there? Let me check the bestiary.
What are you waiting for?
We are wasting our time in this area. Time to go.
Damn
Whatever.
it. Alright, fine. It's been sealed off.